Please support us to check out Pentheblogofficial, like, share, follow, and subscribe. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever heard the phrase, fighting like cats and dogs? It's a classic for a reason. For so many of us, bringing a new pet into a home with an existing one can feel like preparing for a battle. We just hope for the best, but secretly, we're a little terrified. Today, I want to share a story with you. A true story about a grumpy old cat named Jasper and a boisterous young golden retriever puppy named Daisy. It's a story that proves this age-old conflict isn't inevitable, and that with a little patience and understanding, even the most unlikely pairs can become the best of friends. When Daisy first bounced through the door, all paws and happy yaps, Jasper was less than thrilled. He was the king of his castle, a 10-year-old tabby who had his routine down to a science snap here. Sunbathed there, demand food precisely at 5 p.m. This fluffy, loud intruder was a disruption to his perfectly curated kingdom. His reaction was exactly what you'd expect. Hissing, swatting, and a whole lot of hiding under the bed. Daisy, in her puppy innocence, just wanted to play. She'd bring him toys, try to initiate a chase, and whimper with confusion when Jasper would arch his back and hiss. It was heartbreaking to watch. It felt like we had made a huge mistake. The first few weeks were tense. We kept them separated, swap in their bedding so they could get used to each other's scent. We had baby gates all over the house. It felt like a high-security prison for pets. We'd try short, supervised interactions, armed with treats and a whole lot of hope. But every time Daisy got a little too bouncy, Jasper would retreat, and we'd feel like we were back at square one. The temptation to just give up was real. It seemed easier to just accept they would live on opposite sides of the house forever. But then something shifted. It wasn't a big dramatic moment, but a series of small ones. We started to really watch them. We stopped seeing it as cat versus dog and started seeing it as Jasper versus Daisy. We realized Daisy wasn't trying to be aggressive. Her play bows and wagging tail were her way of saying, "Hey, want to be friends?" And Jasper wasn't just being grumpy. His hissing was his way of saying, "Hey, you're in my personal space, and I feel scared." The problem wasn't that they were a cat and a dog. The problem was they were speaking completely different languages, and we hadn't been a very good translator. So we changed our approach. We started rewarding Daisy for calm behavior around Jasper. Just lying down a few feet away earned her the best treats. We also made sure Jasper had plenty of high places to escape to, so he felt safe and in control. We created positive associations every time they were in the same room peacefully. Good things happened for both of them. Slowly, incredibly slowly, the hissing became less frequent. Jasper would watch Daisy from his perch on the cat tree, his tail twitching with curiosity instead of annoyance. One afternoon, the breakthrough happened. Daisy was sleeping on her bed, and Jasper, ever so cautiously, crept down, sniffed her from a distance, and then curled up on the other side of the same rug. It wasn't a cuddle, not by a long shot, but it was a truce. It was acceptance. From that day on, their bond grew. They started sharing sunbeams, drinking from the water bowl at the same time, and even greeting each other with a gentle nose boop in the mornings. Jasper, the grumpy old king, had allowed a new member into his court, and Daisy learned to approach her older brother with a gentler, more respectful energy. Their story isn't just about a cat and a dog. It's a powerful lesson for all of us. How often do we misunderstand someone because we're not speaking their language? How often do we assume the worst intentions when someone is just communicating differently? Jasper and Daisy taught us that conflict often stems from fear and misunderstanding. But with a little effort to understand the other's perspective, with a bit of patience and a lot of positive reinforcement, peace isn't just possible, it's probable. They went from enemies to family, all because we stopped trying to force a friendship and started building a bridge of understanding. Thank you so much for watching and for letting me share this little story with you. If it resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Have you ever had a similar experience with your pets? Share your stories in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. Until next time, take care.